Have you seen the new version of Avatar? I'm going to watch it on fucking postage stamp. When I was a kid, the whole thing in life was how big your telly was. A bigger telly was better than a smaller telly. We all wanted a bigger telly. And that goes back to the 1950s. We know this because Kenneth Williams, there's a lovely story in the history of the Carry On films where Kenneth Williams' mum is basically waiting sort of backstage with a load of friends. Waiting for her son to come out from, some filming. And someone said, well, my friend next door, they've just bought a 14-inch console. And Mrs. Williams said, 14 inches, that'd be enough to console anyone. So a 14-inch TV was regarded as really, really exciting, back in the Carry On era. And then they got bigger and bigger and bigger, And then we got marvellous battery. But the best things you can buy, if you've got 300 quid spent, just go and buy a monitor. They're cheap as anything. And your productivity will go up massively. You can have 4 windows open at the same time. You can fucking see what you're doing. Okay, it's brilliant. Big screens, fantastic. And then my kids are sitting there watching a film. Right?
Yeah.
These Hollywood people
watching Netflix.
Roger fucking Deakins, the greatest fucking cinematographer in the history of the world, is Roger Deakins, right? He's there, been agonising over every angle, every detail of lighting, everything. And these twats are watching it on a fucking letterbox. Right? I mean, I think in another 10 years, my kids are going, oh, have you seen the new version of Avatar? I'm going to watch it on fucking postage stamp. I mean, what the fuck? Seriously.
Yeah.
Because to me, as I grew up in an age where you went, oh God, that telly. I remember the age of the big Sony telly, not flat screen.
Yeah, the one that went all the way back. It weighed a ton. Could move it.
Yeah. And you went to someone's house, they had one of those. You're like, well, that was really living.
Yeah.
And then my kids are watching this stuff, and they're just peering at a screen. This is bullshit.